There's no one else to be but here, the Rene Show with Zebo. There's no one else to be but here, the Rene Show with Zebo.
What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, everybody? Is your favorite podcast host, the one that says all the shit you're afraid to say, K Rene. And welcome back to a new episode of the K Rene Show live edition, honey. So listen, you know, Diddy is out today. That's what I'm going to start calling him, Diddy in the streets. So my man, Mr. Zebo Jones, is missing in action. He is handling some business today, some big shit, making big moves. So you know how we do. So again, if you are listening to the show and you're tuned in, I want you to go down. I want you to hit the bell at the bottom and make sure that you're alerted and that, you know, you again get all this content. And when I post and I'm here, and then you can be like a part of the whole conversation and everything like that. But other than that, I just want to let you guys know that I am so grateful for you all to still be rocking out with me. This is season 10. And I only got a couple more episodes left, you guys, and it's going to be a wrap for season 10. And so I want you to be prepared. That's why I'm asking you to subscribe and join so that you can be, again, alerted to this content. So, again, I want you to be able to come back for next season because I got some new shit going on. I'm already in the kitchen cooking shit up, like whipping up like a stir fry, you know? So, yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys have been great. I hope you guys have been having a good week. Make sure that, again, if you want to follow me and listen to the audio version of this, you can definitely check it out. It is on all streaming platforms. We got Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, all of that shit, you name it, it's over there. Shout out to India, Giovanni, that's their Spotify app version or something like along the lines of iTunes or whatever. But anyway, moving right along, happy Saturday. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. It's beautiful here in Baltimore. I don't know about anywhere else. I haven't checked the weather, so I wasn't concerned. I was just trying to see what we were doing here today. But nevertheless, I have a special guest today. And listen, I have spoken with him before. He's kind of like family to me. Every time I tune into his show from back in the past, it's just like I was listening to like my cousins talking in the living room and basically just cutting up and whatnot. But this guy is very special to me. He is a fan of mine. I'm a fan of his. And we follow each other. We listen to each other's content. We get feedback. We basically, again, are supporters of one another. So I want you guys to give it up to my special guest today. And again, Zebo got the drum shit and all that over there. So I'll just give you my own drum roll. But I want you guys to all welcome Mr. Jock Johnson to the podcast show, everybody. What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Round of applause.
Right? I was telling everybody, I don't have the machine over here like Mr. Zebo has. So I just got to, improvise. So how you been, man?
I've been fine.
Really?
Yeah, I actually been running today.
I peeped the text message.
Yeah.
Yes, she was gonna be busy, but I'm glad you was able to like squeeze me in today.
I couldn't miss it. I couldn't let you down. So
what's going on? How's the weather?
Man, it is nice. Beautiful today. Pretty hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's your temp?
It's about a little bit over 80 now, I think. So yeah.
We're trying to get to 70. It's just 60, like something degrees. It's not that warm. I mean, it's warm. It's beautiful. It's sun's out, so it helps, but it ain't where I want it to be right now. Yeah. I need it a little bit more up, So I am glad that you were able to take some time out today and be a part of the show. I really wanted to have us cover that issue with that slap, the situation, but I know things didn't get a chance to roll how you wanted it to roll.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yes. So I want everybody to know basically that as I kind of gave the introduction, you have branched off to do your own show. And I want to get into that. I want to know how it's been working for you, and if you're gonna go back as far as to the Jock Johnson podcast show with the
group show.
fam.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what made you decide to go solo.
It was back to an interview I did back in last year, and then I've been hearing, people have been asking me about, you ever thought about doing a solo project, because that interview you did was awesome, and it didn't register then. It was like a little bit later on. I was like, you know what, I might just try to do that, and man, doing the solo show, this new show I got. I love doing it. I'm on point with it. I got some more things I want to do with it too. But I know everybody's been wondering about the group show.
Okay, yeah.
And the group show, who knows what the future holds? It may be back. I would like for it to come back. We have to sit down and talk about some things, what we need to do and all. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. As a group, we want to be on point, and I wanted to make some changes with the show. And in order for that show to come back, it's definitely gonna have to be some changes with it.
Okay.
So just stay tuned. Actually, I talk to Rod every day. I actually was with him this morning, so we're gonna sit down and talk about it, and see what we can do about that group show, because it was fun doing it. But the solo project, I mentioned about doing a solo project back September of last year. I did a little advertisement for it.
Right.
And as time went on, I thought about, I was trying to make sure I wanted to put everything together before I just go off and do it. And I waited till this year in January to start that show. So it's been doing good. I've done 10 episodes so far. My goal is to the next 10 episodes be off the chain. I've written that down as one of my things I want to do.
Okay.
One of my goals is to make the show better with the next 10 episodes than it was in the beginning. So I've been enjoying it. It's a good ride.
That's good. You're affirming that. So as long as you affirm that and, you push that agenda, it's going to go fine. It's all going to work out. I noticed that you have guests as far as with the solo show, even though you had guests with the show with the group. But the fact that I wanted to know, how does it feel doing it by yourself? Like, I've been doing it by myself for years. How do you see that? You see that transition?
Well, yeah, I do. And I'm more focused too while I'm, doing it by myself. It's on me now. Nobody there to, back me up. It's on me. So, but I sit down. I've learned how to do a lot more writing. Do a lot more research on what I want to talk about. And my wife can tell you, I'm sitting at the table on Sunday mornings, man. I'm up writing, on my laptop, and doing all my research, and then later on that afternoon, I do the show. Now, a lot of people I notice, they do their shows, do a couple of episodes at once. The reason why I don't do it that way is because of the information content that I give out is just like what's trending and, the top stories of what's going on at the moment.
Right.
And I want to be more, right there on, being more present with what I do, because I don't want to talk about Will Smith, that happened, a couple of weeks ago, and then that episode comes out probably about a month later, and nobody don't want to hear that.
Right.
So that's the way I do. It puts a lot more pressure on me though, doing it each week like that. But I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah. So. I don't, and I never have put several together and then drop, because I go live all the time.
Right. That's what I'm
Especially
trying to get to.
huh?
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, and it's and before I even started really getting more to
Vape,
doing
y'all.
the YouTube.
Yeah, it's the vape.
Oh, I wish I had mine down here, but I don't. I left it upstairs. I usually have it next to me. We're gonna do this Dunkin's today. That's what we're gonna do. but I understand what you mean, because coming from radio, it's now. It's right now. This is you talk about it now. It's live right now. This is the trending topic today, and this is what it is. The crazy thing about it is that when something happens, you talk about it, you speak on it, and then you move to whatever is going to happen next. The problem with our society and culture and everybody else that's put in this big old melting pot, they want to keep things relevant more and longer than what it needs to be.
Yeah.
That slap is over, but again, they keep still talking about it. And because of the fact that it caused a domino effect with other effects of now their marriage and what they're going to do and her show and everything like that. And it's just like, see, this is the whole, web that was spun, and that was the whole point. And I'm not going to give it the energy. I don't even want to hear about that shit no more.
No, I don't want to hear it neither. So
it's over, and I'm just like, so where are the sandals, shoes sales going on before summer gets here? Like, I don't care, anymore. Like, let's talk about how we might be in like a nuclear war. Let's talk about the fact that we need to shift focus, because see, they like to keep shit like that relevant, Jock, to steer our attention off from what's really going on around us. The bigger pictures that are going on around us, that's not about some buffoon slap. Right. But I get it. And if you try to do so many episodes at a time and then you just drop, it puts too much strain and pressure. Like, I'm good for one a week. That's it. I can't do nothing else. I don't have the energy. I got my own regular life I got to deal with, and let alone I want to deliver good topics and content. So I don't want to feel like I rushed it, But I feel like I didn't switch channels, because see, now I got a co-host, never had a co-host. And feeling like now I get to do something different where I get to play off of somebody else. You had several people that more so could play off of you. So you were right in the middle. Yeah, you're right. Now it's just all you.
Yeah, those are that's my family, and they got me to a point where I felt comfortable. Really comfortable doing it. So that's why I was able to transition over to being able to do it by myself. Right. And I give them all the credit, they were there for me. We had some good times. We had some bad times. That's just part of life, Right. You're going to have your differences is all. And, hey, it's still the same with us, it's nothing changed no more. And we just not been doing shows, So, I'm looking forward to trying to get that thing back on point though. We're gonna sit down with them in due time and talk with them about it. And hey, who knows, man? All our show will be back.
Yeah. It's what drew people into you. It's what brought them to you. And for people to become a fan, a listener, a supporter. But again, like I had just mentioned, like you're right there, that was, driving within that seat, like you were controlling the board, as far as to redirect and kind of get everybody back to get on point where they are, like you have different personalities. You're going to get a lot of differences at times from different people. And you're right. It will happen. But the way that you interview, the way you make people feel comfortable when you talk, it's like, yes, people can see that potential that you can hold your own, and you are.
Yeah. It goes back, like I said, to that interview. I never did, once I did that interview.
That was it.
With my friend Ricky Latt, by the way, Shreveport, Louisiana. Dope music artist. Y'all need to check him out.
Louisiana.
Yeah. So when I did that with him, it probably wasn't 5 minutes after we did the interview, man. He called me back. He was like, bro, man, you kind of caught me off guard with some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
and that comes with doing your research, and putting your things in order.
Mm-hmm.
And I like this guy's style. I like his music. And when somebody you like and you want to do an interview with him, man, you're gonna try to learn and find out all you can about him.
Yes.
So,
yep.
But it made me eventually on down the line think about it, because I was hearing it so much with people asking me about it. So I was like, you know what? Yeah. So once I started doing this solo project, I've been getting more comments of people saying, man, you ought to be on radio, dude. You got that radio voice.
Yep.
And I actually had a dream that I was on XM radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
You better speak it in existence.
Yeah. I had a dream that I was on XM, and man, when I woke up, it was like, damn, I'm back to reality.
Yeah.
But that was a dream, man. I'm talking about, it seemed so real.
That's right.
And I was on XM radio doing my thing. And I love doing this. You can't please everybody. Everybody's not going to support or follow you or nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
I got some loyal listeners and followers and people that encourage me. People on the high ends have been encouraging, just tell me to just keep doing what I'm doing. Don't give up on what you love doing. So
right.
That's what I've been doing. And that's all I think about. That's what the mastermind came about. I'm thinking in my sleep. I can wake up at 2 a.m. and this is what I'm thinking about, the podcast. What can I do to make it better? What can I do to, continue to push forward with it?
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the podcast I added the podcast onto that because my guys out of Philly, PA, OLF podcast, and of course, my man Hype of How to Hustle podcast, formerly an OLF podcast. They start calling me Unc.
Okay.
So one day I was just in here just doing some work, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I got a ring to it. I'm gonna put podcast on front of it. So I'm the podcast Unc. So
there you go.
So there it is.
It's others out here.
That shit.
Yeah, podcast happy, and yeah, go ahead. Yeah, take it, coin, trademark that shit.
Yeah, and then to keep pushing. That was a thing too in the beginning, because that's what we got to do. We got to keep pushing forward. We want to be successful at doing this. And I know it's very competitive out here with podcasts. Podcasts going up every day, very competitive. But shout out to all my fellow podcasters that's out here doing it.
Yeah.
And I was just, it's not, honest to me, it's not a hobby to me. It's something that I really want to do.
Right.
And I also, dreamed of having my own podcast studio, which hopefully real soon.
Okay.
will be coming about. And, I look at too down the road, just like my kids growing up, when all is said and done, man, they can look back and like, man, my dad, that's my dad.
Mm-hmm.
All that, all the, podcasting he was doing and able to listen to it, go back and listen to it. So, after me, when I'm gone here, my work is still here. So
the legacy continues.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why I work hard at it. Got some things to do tomorrow. Definitely got to get on it tomorrow. I'm off Monday.
Okay.
Woo, woo. I'm off work Monday. Want to put that in there too.
Monday.
So I'm gonna take advantage of my time, while I got the free time to continue to work on my craft.
Right.
And definitely want to shout out too. I'm doing a shout out. I like this my show.
That's okay. Hey, you on here? This is partially your show today.
But I definitely want to thank my man Bob Smith and his wife T Smith, 216 The Blend out of Cleveland, Ohio, for giving me the opportunity to be a part of their on radio. For my voice to be heard on Tuesdays every week. New episode drops 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Of course, it's 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Eastern.
Right.
Man, I really thank them. Definitely thank my man Hype. Yeah, I'm telling my secret plug, but man, I really thank him for plugging me in on this one. Did the Zoom interview with him back a couple weeks ago, maybe about a month ago now.
Okay.
And man, we had the conversation and agreed to do it, and man, they was excited about it. Hell, they was more excited than I was, I believe. But I was excited too, and I was like, man, okay, it's your opportunity to really have your voice heard, and man, it's working out.
That's good. That's good. I like that. I like the fact that it seems as though you going solo pushed a different door than another door. And it's leading you to where you wanted and want to go. Yeah. And maybe this might have been the best thing for you to do, is to go solo so that you can create and create for yourself to see where your vision, what you want to achieve. Like you said, there's so many podcast shows now. There's a lot. And it's not even more so to compete within everybody. It's just like being a DJ. You can only do one party at a time.
Right.
Everybody's going to probably have the same topic here, there, or another. It's just all about how you deliver it. Right. Who is bringing, the information and the research, the content of how or whatever it is the message that you want people to take and deliver from that. And then the thing is also, as far as the promoting, it's continuously evolving. You got people doing the video snippets. That's me. the audio, clips. And every season, it's just like you got to do something 5 steps ahead from where you was last season.
Right.
Like my next season, which I'll still have, of course, the YouTube, the audio, but I'm actually bringing something else in as like a separate, not outlet, but it's more so of a different, I don't really want to call it.
I'm listening. Shit, I'm listening. I'm trying to get it.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not really like a separate show, but it's kind of like an addition to what I'm doing now, but more of me being out and about. Yeah. Of like shit that I've always wanted to do. Okay. So I have a person that's going to be doing camera work, actually following me video recording, me interviewing people. Like example, I've never rode a horse before. I'm going to a horse stable. I'm going to talk to the people that run the stable. I'm going to find out what all it is entail that they got to do with the stable. Then I'm going to get my crazy ass on the horse. And then I'm going to be on there. So y'all going to get the whole everything. Like I ain't never been on this thing before. This is going to be all live. It's going to be real.
I'm laugh my ass off.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So I had to find like a person that's like, listen, if you ain't scared to get into some of my crazy ass shenanigans, I'm going to need you so you can record this shit and chop this shit up. And I see a lot of people now using more studios as far as going in, so they have all of the equipment that they need in like a one-stop shop. So I know it takes money, it takes the time, it takes the investment. But if you're not doing this for like a hobby, you're gonna keep pushing to get that money paid, so you can be in that studio, get that quality recording and that work done. And that's what's gonna open up more doors for everybody else. Like, again, it got boring to just listen to the podcast. Now you gotta be like, I gotta see these people. I want to see how they're interacting. Right. And then I can put a face to the voice, like even though you see the pictures, but you get the realness of all of that. And that's where I'm trying to go. So I, was going to ask you, what do you do different, or do you find yourself doing something different every week to promote your show?
Basically, man, I'm just pretty much, just doing my little advertisements as I usually do, but my thing is back to the video. I got some plans for that shit. I got some plans, so stay tuned because I can't wait to do video. And just like you said, people want to see. You know, of course, you know, reason why I was still doing the audio because I know a lot of people say they listen.
Right.
You know, on their way to work and you know, from work or on a road trip or whatever. Yeah, in the gym.
Lunch.
I've heard that so much. So that was one of the reasons why I still pretty much been doing the audio, but you know, you have to branch out. You have to make some adjustments and to try to make the show a lot more better than what it is. So I can't wait to start doing some video. I got a lot of stuff I got planned. Like I said, I think about this shit in my sleep.
Right.
I'm still dreaming, y'all. So I can't wait to get it started.
I know that's right.
I like that though. What you just said though about that shit. Yeah, I want to see you riding a horse.
Yeah, man. Horse. Talk to people that like do like, you know, like just all kinds of odd end things that no one would ever think to like get involved in. And seeing like, what do they actually do at that job? Can I get hands on with it? So I was like looking at the news one day because my news here, local news, started doing something different in the morning. It's only on for an hour. And they're always talking to like different people. There's making restaurants or there's people planting stuff or, you know, pulling, growing. They're in the industry. They're in some kind of museum. They're looking at people making wax candles. And I'm like, I want to do that and put that on there because I know my personality and I know how I'm going to approach these people. And they're like, who the hell just left here? She's nutty, but yeah, that's what I want to actually do is bring more realness to me besides the fact of right here with this season. I want people to personally know more about me.
Yeah.
And see me in action. So that's why when it talks or people ask like, what are you doing to promote? What are you doing to make yours more creative? And what are you doing to make people want to, you know, come and listen to your content? Keeping it real. 100%.
That's right.
And you're right. You're not going to get everybody that's going to follow you. I just want to know, like, where do people actually really want to go with this show? Like, do you want to put your show to a point where it's in a syndication, it's in rotation, you're in a live studio audience, you got something set up like the Breakfast Club? Are you trying to be like not Common? Oh my goodness gracious. Joe Budden. Common though. Joe Budden. Like, you know, where does everybody want to go with this? Because we can all do this on Instagram all goddamn day.
Yeah.
And year. But where are you trying to go? It's like you try the merchandise, you try to sell this, you try to push that. It's just like everybody has the idea. But I think when it comes to the number one thing that we all need out here is a damn sponsor.
Right.
That's the goal.
Definitely.
For someone to want to take the time to invest within your whole brand altogether.
Yeah.
Because that's when the money comes in. Because at the end of the day, we all ain't really making no money with this. It don't take much to get a camera, a microphone, a laptop, but whatever. We pay studio dues to go and sit and hope that that one is better than the last one and somebody's watching. And yeah, it only takes one person to be that one main person. But the way our world keeps evolving, with just so much that has been crunched on us the last 2 years, and it just keeps on getting to a whole nother level where people are like, man, I better do everything I need to do right now before we don't have no fucking world. Like this shit, before we just out. You know what I mean? And and now that, you know, with the fact we have to learn to live with COVID, it's a virus. I mean, people are gonna get sick, you know, ain't no shutting nothing down anymore. The inflation is completely freaking out of control. And we still all need that lightheartedness, that laughter, that funny personality, that person that give us something, you know, different.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that people look forward to. And that's how that's how I try to keep in mind for my show. on Saturday, somebody looking forward to this crazy shit.
Yeah.
I
actually be trying to listen when I'm working on Saturdays. I'm trying to listen to y'all's show.
Yeah.
My service is so fucked up, sometimes.
I understand.
And I put my earbud in, I sneak it in. And,
and he's like, that's part of the mask.
Yeah, I got my phone kind of, in an area
in the
where
pocket.
I really don't even need it. It's supposed to have it out, but I have it in one of my work hat, and I put a rag or something over it just to kind of shield it a little bit so it won't be seen. And I listen to you and Zebo.
Zebo, yeah, he is a nutcase, but he is so cool, and it's good to have him as to be a part of this season. Yeah. He's like doing so many other little things as well with music, managing, and that's why he's not here today. I wanted him to be on here so he would have been able to talk to you too. And
I wish you would have been on.
We're gonna have to get you back when he is on here because I think it would be great for him to, like I said, get into knowing who you are and where you're coming from, because I talk about you to him a lot.
Yeah. He actually following me too on Instagram on pretty much everything. So yeah, he's following me. So yeah, I would definitely like to get to chop it up with him. I know it would be fun.
Let me ask you this, Jock, because this is a question I think a lot of podcasters get. Your dream interview, the one you really would love to have for whomever that may be. Is your show ready for that today? If you got booked for that big interview, that dream interview that you want, are you ready for it? Is your platform ready for it?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
I definitely want to do more preparations to get to that point. And I don't feel like I'm there yet, because I want to, when I do something like that shit's gonna be on point now. It's gonna be on point.
Right.
I don't want to let nobody down, let myself down, especially.
Right.
I want to be at my best when I do that. Right now, it's not the time. Now, just a little bit more time. Yeah.
You will be.
Yeah. The radio voice will be a lot better. The radio voice will be ready, but not right now. I don't think so. Just a little bit more time, though. Honestly, I'm actually rehearsing. I'll be doing little rehearsals with myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do.
You have to.
Yeah.
Do that mirror talking.
I put that. Yeah.
Yes. Do that.
That mirror.
You have to.
That mirror. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what it is. When again, they tell us in radio, when you open that mic, you talking to one person.
Right. Yeah.
And you got to have a conversation that's to not make it feel like it's scripted, robotic. It's just natural.
Right. And that's the thing. I definitely don't want to sound like I'm scripted.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
I want to be, I got shit here, but at the same time, I've done my reading, and it's already pretty much in here, so I can, go with the flow with it. And I don't want to sound like I'm just reading off that shit, blah 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 blah.
Right, right.
And that shit, and to get, people will start getting bored on that shit too. Just look like, oh man, he reading out the book or something, So I just want to be myself doing it.
Right.
And I've actually do rehearsals. I rehearse some shit. So
the thing is, you definitely want to make sure, like, of course, you're not sounding scripted. But again, I know that a lot of people, and especially me, I'm one of those people. I am people. I love to talk. And another thing I have to remember is, just because you love to talk don't mean everybody want to hear you talk all day long. Yeah. And you got to find points of when you stop, when you cut it. It's a wrap, it's over. Because if you're dragging, you lose people too. Then they cut off, because their attention span is so short too now. The older we get, it's like our patience gets shorter. Our attention span is be like, okay, well, what do you want?
Yeah.
Tell me what it is that you, okay, what is it that you need?
You
You know,
know,
somebody trying to
since you
beat around
said
the bush
that,
and asking to borrow money or something. Like what? I was trying to figure out how I was going to pay for this, that, and that. Do you need to borrow some money?
Mhm.
Ask me.
Right,
Taking
right.
me down the street, backing the car up. Like we still ain't get to the question yet. What do you
Yeah.
want to do? But when you're interesting, you can hold somebody for that hour, hour and a half. You can keep that because that's showing your content. And when you see them numbers, them downloads, oh, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah.
You know you're doing something. The numbers don't lie.
They don't.
They reflect off you. That's why, and I had stopped posting my numbers and stuff because I was like, you know what? I think some people take shade to that at times. So let me just not, and I'll keep that for myself as my little win. I'll pat myself on the back for it, and that'll be that.
I was just fixing to say that. Yeah, people hate, man. They hate.
Oh, they do.
They really do. The hate is bad.
Right. Especially when you're doing
that's a whole nother show.
Right. You talk about cars.
Yeah.
I don't talk about cars.
Yeah.
And you're right. And it's just like that's the point I always try to make and deliver. And that's why I try to give everybody in general props when I'm talking, you know, everybody, content creators, shout out to everybody who's a creative, who's trying to, whatever the goal is you're trying to get to. I know what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But to be proud of what you do and trying to share things with people, some people just take it the wrong way. Just like in a text, if the way you put it or the tone don't sound right, it's just like, nah, because look how they typed this. Like all they said was morning.
Yeah.
What you catch from it? No, but there's the way the capital letter in it. Like, oh my gosh, you're reading too much into it. And that's the thing. I was like, you know what? Just celebrate your wins to yourself. Don't even, you know what I mean?
The negative shit anyway. I'm not gonna lie, it used to bother me, you know, quite a bit. Because you know, I was kind of disappointed that, you know, some of the people that you've been around all your life and you know, done things with and not as supportive. But you know, I grew up, I had to put my big boy pants on, as they say, and let that shit go and use it as fuel to make me even go harder. So you know, hey, don't listen, that's fine with me. If you don't want to be supportive, hey, that's fine with me. I'm still gonna keep doing what I do. I'm not gonna quit.
No,
I'm not gonna quit till the casket drops. So
you coined it, keep pushing. Hashtag hello.
That's right. And you know, I tell that to everybody, whatever it is that they're doing. You know, it's not even have to be podcasting. It can be anything that you you know, you're trying to accomplish or you know, something that you really want to do and you love doing it. Hey, keep doing it. You know, people gonna have their opinions on what you do. Everybody's not gonna be pleased with what you do. So
whether you had a podcast or not, shit,
yeah,
they
that's
just
right.
Right, it don't matter. I mean, even down the way you dress, even the way you drive, it don't matter. It's like, are you happy?
Yeah. Whether you're doing good or bad, somebody's still gonna have something to say.
Still gonna hate. And the thing is, what really is bad is that people want you to be so bad. Like they want you to just be like, when's she gonna give up? When's she gonna give up? When are they gonna give up? When are they gonna stop it? When are they gonna shut it down? Like, no, I'm just gonna go back and make it better. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm
when the Almighty shut the lights off, that's when it's gonna stop.
That's when it's gonna stop.
That. That's when it's gonna stop. Not gonna stop. Like I said before, I've ran across quite a few people networking. That's been very encouraging. I could name so many of them, man. I probably wouldn't even have time to name them all, but they keep me encouraged, and I'm gonna keep doing my thing. And that's the same way with you. You keep doing your thing. Don't stop doing what you love doing. This is what you love to do. Keep doing it. Because somebody's listening and watching.
Oh, I know that the numbers are in there. They're telling me they're listening.
Yeah.
They're listening, they're watching.
Yeah.
there's views. I see it. And like I said, just for me to see that is what keeps me to keep going.
Yeah.
You know, especially being that I have decided to do something different, to not continue to keep doing this by myself for this season. You know, never know what else is going to come next as far as for, like I said, next season, am I still going to have a co-host? Or am I going to go back to just me? You know, we're going to see. But I do, you know, I felt like I needed to do something to bring me to a different level. And I think I see the difference. I don't think I do. I see the difference. I see the change. I see the numbers. So, you know, as I asked you about the dream podcast interview that I would, you know, have with that one person, I know I'm still not ready.
No.
And I've been doing this for 5 years, you know? So, no, I'm not ready, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, that's what I said too. That's what I said. I'm getting to that point.
Right.
I'm not going to just sit up here and say that I'm ready to do that shit, because I'm not. I'll be lying. I'll be lying to me and everybody that's listening and watching. So, but I'm definitely, I've been, like I said, been rehearsing and shit. And man, that's my goal, you know, to become one of the best, you know.
Right.
So, and the only way you're gonna get there is put the hard work in and keep grinding. Gotta keep grinding. You know, you just can't do this shit when you want to do it. You know, especially when you got people tuning in all the time, and then you just vanish. And I've seen some good podcasts out here. Man, I'm talking about good shit, but I don't know what happened, you know, with some of them personally. You know, things happen in life. You know, you might be in a time in your life where you can't go on and do it.
Right.
But for some of those episodes I've listened to from different podcasters, man, they was a shit, and it had some good quality, probably listeners too. So, but you got to be on point when you got to keep coming with it, and especially to your loyal listeners and viewers and all, you got to keep coming with it, because I feel like if I don't do a show, I've let people down. And
so bad.
So I feel bad about that shit. So just keep grinding.
Yeah.
Keep grinding. Keep doing your thing too.
Yeah, and I am. And I know sometimes, like, for me, it could be like an emotional something situation or whatever, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just skip it. And then later on that day I feel bad. Like, see, you should have just pushed on through. Maybe you could have just did it a little bit later, but you still should have did it. But now it's way too late in the day to go ahead and do it. So now you're gonna have to really come through strong, hard next week. That's all you now. Now you got to make up for what you did.
When you don't feel like doing it, those be the best shows.
Exactly. You're right. Because you can be more raw, open, and people can hear like what you may be actually going through for that little bit of that moment. But the more it is, like I said, it's kind of like as if you called one of your friends and you'd be like, you know what, you just helped me change my whole attitude for the day. You know, that's what it's all about. And it can't be a hobby, but again, more so that you got to like what you're doing, whether the numbers are not as high where you would like them to be, or whatever it is that you feel as though that, but as long as you are enjoying what you're doing, this is not a job to the point, the one you clock in and it's just like, oh, I hate this place, you know, but it's basically, it's like, I love this thing. Let me get ready. Let me get it together. Now, being that you have 10 episodes in, where are you going to cut your season? Because, you know, I'm a 20 girl.
Yeah, I know you're a 20. I'm a continuous person. I'm continuously, sort of just like with the All Out show, we was continuously rolling, you know, because everybody they liked it so much. With the group, you know, they liked it, everything, doing it every week. And it was just a nonstop thing. So so with me, that's pretty much the same way. I'm trying to come up with something every week. You know, that's what I do. So I had thought about that once. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep rolling.
Okay. Yeah, because I got stuff to do. Like, I'm a part of a bike season.
Yeah, I know you got a lot to do.
Baking's gonna start picking up again in the summertime with the breads. As far as for me getting out, on the weekends to the bike stuff, and bike season kicks off in 2 weeks. So I got like 5 more shows after today. So I'm like, I'm ready to ride my bike. But the more, again, doing that, I'm still behind the scene working for the 11.
Right. You don't stop working.
For 11 right now, and I'm still in 10,
That's right. You don't stop.
You never stop. The episodes might, again, as I like to break them into seasons, but I just got a lot because of the fact that you got older kids. I got a 6-year-old. So over here, this energy, we on karate, we on baseball, we on school still. It's a lot. So, when the summer breaks, it gives me more time to then like focus and not rush things. But again, I get more time to prep for the next season. So
well, it's gonna get really busy with me too, especially during football season and all, because my sons play football, and then I help coach a rec football team. So I know a lot of our practices be on Sundays with that. But I'm gonna work around it. I've done it before. So it's gonna be tight.
Yeah, it is. Tight. But we make it work because you're a Cap and I'm a Virgo, and we earth signs, and that's what we do. We grind.
Yeah, we grind. That's right.
All the time.
All the time.
Well, I thank you for coming on today. I really appreciate that I had the opportunity to talk to you, hear that it's going well. You got, again, maybe some talks of bringing the Jock Johnson podcast family back together after they work some things out, people. Yeah. You got to see where they go.
Yeah.
Don't hold your breath yet, though.
Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation though about it and see where everybody stands on it.
Right.
And we'll go from there.
Yes.
And by the way, y'all check the solo show out.
Please plug it.
Yeah, it's all. I'm taking over now. So
yeah.
But y'all check the solo show out. Available on Tuesdays on pretty much all the platforms. Excuse me. Hit me up on IG if you want to be a part of the show at The Real Jock Johnson, of course. And I'm doing my own show.
That's okay.
Then hit me up in my email at jockjpodcast@gmail.com. Hey, I want you to be a part of it. Check the show out. Check me out on 216 The Blend, 365 Live Radio, Cleveland, Ohio, on Tuesdays at 8 a.m., 8 p.m. And of course, that's Central Standard Time. And then at 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Check out the episode. So, man, I appreciate coming on. And by the way, Rod told me that to tell you that he asked about you.
Hey, Rod.
And I'm going to tell him how pretty your hair was. Of course, he's going to probably go back and watch. So.
Yes, he will. I said, hey, and half pint. And
I definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's actually at a graduation today. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will tell her, and I really appreciate being a part of the show. Tell Zebo that maybe we can hook up. We can link up real soon, and
because he's in Missouri, and you're in Mississippi, right?
Right.
See, y'all got to link. Somewhere within. Y'all got to link. Them two M's got to meet each other.
Yeah. That'll be dope. But like I was just saying that I really appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity for coming on. So.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And I'm telling you, it's never a problem. You are always welcome.
Yeah.
And not only that, yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Mine is over there.
Loyal fans.
Loyalty, yes.
That's what it's about. Yeah.
I love that. And that's why you're always welcome. And that's why I told everybody in the intro, you're like family, because you are.
Yeah, you're like family with me. Yeah, we definitely have conversations. We call each other from time to time. So or text. That's the big thing is texting. So but yeah, definitely loyal, man. I still, man. I pulled it out of the closet a few minutes ago. I'm like, I'm gonna surprise her with this. I'm gonna show her today.
God.
So
Man, I got 2 left, just mine personally, and 1 extra one in case. I lost one last year riding my bike. Yeah. It flew completely off my head, and nobody ever brought it back to me. Like, I'm like, so nobody saw my hat. Now it belongs to the streets. I should have put bobby pins in or something.
Yeah.
That incline, that hill going down, man, it was like, whoom. I was like, whoa, that's mine.
So how many of y'all are biking in the group?
It's a couple hundred bikes that be out. Yeah. Okay. Now, me and my cousin, we started our own little bike club. We just bringing people in. So we got some people that's ready to ride with us. So we trying to train them up so that they're not scared riding in the streets.
Yeah.
But because that's people's fear, is the street riding, being in the street with the cars.
Yeah.
But other than that, once we get them in, I think they're going to be good. So like I said, our first ride is coming up May 13th on a Friday night.
Okay.
I already lined my babysitter up for that.
So y'all, yeah, I remember you was doing it last year too? Y'all was like doing on Fridays, wasn't it, right?
Yeah, Fridays. Well, we ride trails too, like 27 miles. I went to Pennsylvania. That was like 44 miles on the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do we bike.
Man, I love bike riding.
Yes.
I gotta buy me another bike.
Yes, I wish you was here. You come bike with us.
Right, I was just thinking to say that.
Yeah. My friend, I think she's gonna come down from New York so she can like do one of the rides with us in the first ride, which is coming up in 2 weeks. I gotta call her. I think she might have forgot. Okay. But she needs to work it out and get down here with her bike. So yeah, but I appreciate you. Did you tell them where to follow you?
Yeah, follow me on IG. Of course, y'all check out the I got 2 IG pages, which is the group page, the Jock Johnson Podcast group page, and of course my personal page, the real Jock Johnson.
Yes.
Y'all check out the podcast. Appreciate you doing it. Continue to support the podcast. As always, you all are welcome to come on.
Sponsors.
Yeah, definitely need sponsors, man. Definitely need sponsors bad.
Yes.
But both of us, we're gonna keep.
That's what I'm saying. I'm putting it in there for me and you. We need sponsors.
We need some sponsors. Hey,
sponsors.
We got that great voice too.
Yeah.
I got that radio voice too. See, I got all casual.
He got all of that. You know what I mean? He can get down low. He can come up high. He make you feel welcome. Come on in. Have a seat. Yes. Well, you guys know where to follow me. I'm at IG_K Rene Show, TikTok at Rene Show. Email me if you want to be a guest on the show, KReneShow@gmail.com. Facebook page, K Rene Show. And that's where I am. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell, like, share the content, feedback, give us comments. We love them. And I'm out of here for the day. Jock, you enjoy your weekend and the rest of your day.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking very, very soon.
All right, then.
All right. Y'all take it easy. Peace.
Much love.
Bye.